Hey, welcome to Living the Dream with MS. Um, Last week or so has been one of being humbled. Um, I've talked about all of my different symptoms and the emotional processes and things like that, but sometimes it's just humbling. I had mentioned in a previous um, video, week or two ago, that I was going to be getting hearing aids, which I did yesterday, and that's an experience. Realizing how much I wasn't hearing, realizing how loud I had been watching the TV, things like that. That was a bit humbling because you never think that you're doing anything. I don't want to say doing anything wrong, but you don't think anything's out of the ordinary until it is. Over the weekend, more humbling. I hadn't cut the lawn yet, so it had gotten a bit out of control, and so I needed to borrow my dad slash brother's riding lawnmower, but my dad ended up coming down to do it. And it was so out of control that after he cut it, I wanted to go out with the push mower and kind of clean it up. It was only 65 degrees out, so I'm like, oh, sure, this shouldn't be a problem. Well, I lasted about 15 minutes, and my legs were done, my body was done. I was so tired that I couldn't do anything that night. Humbling. Um, Wanting to take pride in the home and looking after the home and being able to do work at the home, and physically not being able to do it. Humbling. Um, so, one of the biggest things or growth opportunities or whatever of me is learning to take these things in stride. And God bless my wife, reminding me and reassuring me that, I contribute in other ways, and it's okay that that's not something that I'm able to do. Um, but it's humbling. It's something that I have to get accustomed to. It's something that I have to learn to accept that there are limitations, and those limitations are going to grow a little bit as time goes on, and this disease progresses, and I get older in general. So what the point is here is just that um, this disease itself can be very humbling. And if you're not able or willing to process that, learn from it, and move forward, you're going to find yourself upset and depressed a lot of the time. And I did deal with that this weekend. I was upset. I always hesitate to use the word depressed because I don't suffer from clinical depression. I don't want to belittle it, but I was sad. How's that? And it's something that I've had to process, and I've had a couple of days to reflect on it, and it's something that I'm just going to have to work through and work to my strengths and accept the help when I get it, and accept that some things aren't going to be the way I want, because they can't be, and that's going to have to be okay. And it's not going to affect the quality of my life, and I'm going to be able to, learn and move forward with it. So I just wanted to share that the disease is humbling. And if you are not prepared to be humbled, or if you are not a humble person, it is a major, major adjustment. So that's it. With that, I've learned another life lesson, and I'm going to keep living the dream with MS.